foe, created from dark magic.
Use the right defense here against King Thunt's fury attack! We really win? Stand your ground! Our defense is piling!
This is the power of a rampaging star fragment.
I'm sorry, child.
Children, this way!
Hey, wake up! That's strange. I wasn't told about any serious injuries. Hey, are you awake? Do you recognize me? Oh, nice. You wait here. I'll call the healer now.
Lost everything here 10 years ago. Now challenges the might of the Archean Legion. Starborn bravery and determination, forged in celestial fire.
any condition to move? I'm on my way with the healer.
Good.
What happened? Do you have any idea how worried I was? I thought something happened to you. Clay is waiting inside, so hurry up and go see him.
If the pulley wasn't broken, I would have kicked way more ass.
I heard someone took down that giant orc alone. That's crazy.
Seriously, nobody else could put a dent in that beast.
Did you see that purple glow at the time? I'm glad we won and everything. Something feels off.
Come on, what's the worst that could happen? We won, and that's all that matters.
You did good.
Clay is waiting for you inside.
Oh, you're finally awake. Come this way. Thanks to your defeat of King Vert, we were able to fight off the Archeum. The portal in the sky has closed as well. We were about to be killed by King Vert when your star fragment went into a frenzy and overwhelmed the enemy. If you hadn't been able to defeat him, none of us would have survived. I'm thankful the Elder protected you 10 years ago, so that today we could stand together to defend Wisp Island. Speaking of which, I'm sure you feel guilty over what happened to the Elder. You didn't cause his death. You should know that. Please, don't blame yourself. That said, are you all right? Your power, it's clearly too dangerous to leave as is. When a star fragment's power overloads like that, it takes a heavy toll on the bearer's body. It could even kill you. Carrying such a powerful star fragment makes you a target for the Archeum too. A decade ago, Kazar and Calanthea invaded this island precisely to steal that power for themselves. That power is unpredictable when it's in a frenzy. It will hurt innocent bystanders who get too close. I have a friend named Martinet in Castleton, a town in Laslan. She's researching the effects of star fragments. I believe she can help you. Here, take my token. Show this to the storage manager named Melky, and he will help you. When you are ready to leave, touch Luna Zero's head to temporarily enhance your glide ability. That should get you all the way to Castleton. I wish you all the best.
says, thanks to the star fragment's power, the island says, you have unread mail. Mino the Blind says, awesome. Lil says, HBU. ICP says, watch it. Mino the Blind says, very good, thank you. Mino the Blind says, hungry though, so might need to fix that. Skulty says, LFG token burn. Brand honors, Skulty says, UDA real homies.
Welcome, brother.
Forex YT says, la mama de la mama de la mama de la mama. Sure, Bite says, no propaganda. Says, Glenn now used transcending power, eclipse to call forth darkness. Skulty says, back to ants. Skulty says, Mr. Mew, Egral 1. Corax YT says, widen wavo pa dentro a coger. Mr. Mew says, I was just about to go to island. Corax YT said, dark unknown. Sika says, why are we mad? Egral 1 per order says, Elamida de Venestra. Kremlin says, round twad.
Blessings be upon you.
Corax YT says, la mama de la mama de la. Kremlin says, fight. Xerix says, Bruhu using eclipse my guy. Mr. Mew says, lol. Mino the Blind says, anyway, I'm off to get. Arnai says, W snoo. Beatupki says, why is it dark? Xerix says, Crorax. Sheepsworthy says, racism. Sika says, hot block. Valmir says, snoo has rain nyot eclipse bra.
Oh, do you need something?
Valmir says, he a crier not a killer.
Yes. Welcome. Ah, good. I see you have Clay's token. Suspicious folk have been asking about Martinet lately. We suspect they're with the Archeum.
Valmir says, get it cause he has rain.
Those Archeum bastards want with her. But under these circumstances,
Valmir says,
we have no choice
H.
but to be wary of outsiders seeking Martinet. Oh, sorry for stalling. You need the rest of the passphrase to find Martinet. The first part of the phrase is the light fragment. Ask the skills researcher for the other half. Don't just say you're looking for red flower.
Hot Blockchain says, man. Hot Blockchain says, good times.
It is really important.
Do you want to learn a new skill?
So, Clay sent you. The second half of the password is Whispers. You want to meet with Martinet? Head to the Castleton Infirmary on the north side of town.
Kremlin says, that's crazy.
You'll be allowed to enter.
By the way, many of the townsfolk, including myself, have been brought to health by Martinet's healing skills. Please take care not to let anything happen to her. Keep an eye out.
Kremlin says, Lul crash out type of cheese. Says, you have acquired Find Martinet completion reward, S.
It turns out she had gone into hiding, fearing the Archeum Legion. When you showed Clay's token to the villagers, told you where to go,
says, the cruelest festival in the world book collected. Lil says, to the asterisk 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 the server who just asked me to change my name to thank you.
visitors?
Says, you have unread mail.
I haven't seen you around before, so what brings you here?
Lil says, no, not to.
I see. Play sent you to me because of my research. The truth is, my sister Adriana
Camerata Gold says, first.
Mana frenzy. I've been searching for a cure. If you're suffering from the effects of mana frenzy as well, a mana calming potion can alleviate your symptoms. I'd brew one for you, but I just used my last batch of ingredients, and unfortunately I must
Zerk says,
for
what?
the time being. Then I'll tell you where to go and what I need. Head to the Golden Apothecary in the Golden Rye pastures. You'll be able to find some rancid powder. Bring me some rancid powder, and I'll make you an improved mana calming potion. You know how to use waypoints, right? If you aren't sure, go ask Priestess Grace. Using them makes it a breeze to return after procuring materials. Oh dear. You look... Your symptoms are clearly getting worse. Hurry, bring me some rancid powder.
Said Castleton Infirmary has been closed for some time. Says, you have unread mail.
The Archeum Legion was hunting Martinet. It was to trick them into thinking that Martinet, who had worked as a healer there, had left. While in hiding, she is still researching a cure for her sister's star fragment side effects.
Philip says, anyone else missing 1k health until they morph and morph back? Lil says, that's only in certain zones. Philip says, I'm not in a low LVL activity zone. This happens to me no matter where I am on the map. Lil says, Dreducate says, GF. Max Gummer says, I've had it happen.
The god... You still have unanswered questions, I see. Waypoints are one of the greatest implementations of Venilux magic. They allow you to instantly traverse from one location to another. Originally, teleportation was a spell that only the most skilled wizards were able to cast, by creating distortions between spaces using the elements of wind.
Dreducate says, your sustain is really good.
It was the wizard Clay who completed the schema to make waypoints, so that teleportation could be accessible to everyone. Anyone can use a waypoint without any special training. Try placing your hand on the waypoints in the plaza and at the Golden Rye pastures. Afterwards, talk to the Resistance officer Ashton.
Crybabird says, Personas de habla hispana están invitados a nu tormenta /nivel 25 /hmo /pve /pvp /boss de gremio /piedras de gracia /piedra protectora /asetio el castillo /buscando jugadores activos /
Lord Hobbs of Laslan resisted Revolupius, who had usurped the throne, but his dominion was taken by the Archeum Legion. However, Laslan was freed again by the Founders Order, led by Captain Da Vinci, and the Laslan Allied Resistance Forces were founded here.
Says, you have entered a peace zone. Says, Glenn Na's transcending power, eclipse effect is ending.
But after the cursed rain came, it became infested with strangely enlarged pests. People tried to solve the problem by employing the power of free wizards, but the free wizards' clumsy magic only made things worse.
Pistol Arnai says, GGS crypt. Arnai says, Utrez says, GG.
Introduced waypoints as a great
enemy off progress says, GGS.
Teleportation was a rare skill that was only used by a few wizards.
Flub says, let's drop another eclipse, let's go.
It enabled anyone to teleport freely.
Flub says, vitamin C baby. Volmir says, Snoo ain't the one with eclipse, you damn nubs.
Do you need something from the Master?
Save says, W Iglite. Patrick GM says, Cyri Targaryens. Lil says, Irock says, join my guild, I'm a cool guy.
Forget what I just said.
Volmir says, Valorous says, Arnai says, Okira. Cyri Targaryen says, Arnai says, MB Karen.
Just tell you the ingredients you need and you can gather them and find them yourself. Collect decomposed hearts from violent harvesters.
Lil says, Card Nagir.
From wasps and contaminated horns from scarabs. Come back here with all of those, and I'll give you the last ingredient. Then, if you take all the ingredients to Windhill Shores and find my master...
Volmir says, shout out Arc for Eclipse. Says, you have acquired the Herbalist's Gloomy Apprentice Completion Reward, S.
Oliver, the Herbalist's Apprentice. Oliver has been an apprentice there for some time, though he has yet to gain the approval of his master. You've heard that the locals pitied the outstanding apprentice.
Apple BTM Jean says, meow meow.
Under his eccentric master.
Irock says, DWI got plenty of gear. Irock says, Lil says, bad. Sir Katrin says, what are you eating? PR0x1 Muzz says, Nordbird is recruiting. Midcore, active PvP/GVG enjoyers, 3. Drata says, Kiang homies having fun and making good memories while being cooked, join today. Irock says, cheesy burritos, delicious, says, you have acquired the once peaceful Ryfield's completion reward, S. Sir Katrin says, homemade. Lil says, I love Spagey shows. Irock says, in a way. Says, killed Scarab. says, you have acquired the once peaceful Ryfield's completion reward, S. Sir Catron says, killed Scarab. Sir Catron says, you just reheated it. Rock says, but in my home, and then melted cheese to add and a little pico. Sir Catron says, ooh, wow, you got fancy with the added pico. Says, killed Scarab. Rock says, it needed a little something, you know. Mr. Mew Mew says, cracked pepper Triscuits W sharp cheddar CX. Bree Bobby 96 says, type equals 0, it equals 0, color equals C449 franc 2 francs and GT. Type equals 0, it equals 0, color equals C449 franc 2 francs and GT. Bree Bobby 90 Rock says, a Triscuit. Let me look this up. Says, killed Violent Harvester. Novella Reservoir says, sounds like girl dinner if you add wine or a beer. Says, Mr. Mew Mew says, a whole grain cracker basically, very tasty. Bree Bobby 96 says, Bree Bobby 96's party, type equals 0, it equals 0, color equals C449 franc 2 francs and GT. Apple BTM Jeans says, Rock says, killed Violent. Bree Bobby 96 Root Bear Float says, asterisk 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 yeah cheese. Says, killed Scarab. Novella Reservoir says, dinner asterisk. Apple BTM Jeans says, Lunchables. Says, killed Violent Harvester. XD says, Rock says, Mr. Mew Mew says, lol snack forcer, my says, killed Scarab. Clearly Deadly said, Datrius B. Tank says, Mr. Mew Mew says, she seems to not mind the pepper in the Triscuits lol. Says, killed Scarab. Mr. Mew Mew says, Sumkips are Rock says, killed Wasp. Waddy Watts, Apple BTM Jeans says, love Sumkips. Says, killed Wasp. Says, you have acquired recipe for rancid powder complete. Mr. Mew Mew says, moderation is key. Rock says, yeah they are all good.
Which controls magical power. A wasp stinger, which controls magical toxicity. And a contaminated scarab horn, which has a tonic.
Rock says, true but come on, this is small talk lol.
But highly effective together.
Novella Reservoir says, Lil says, my GF said he guy BSF is gay and I said we will see at that. Datrius B. Tank says, it's one of those real sneaky delicate healthy-ish snacks. Mr. Mew Mew says, hi, I've got 2 girls and did love one more, hopefully a boy XD. Novella Reservoir says, Jesus no. iRock says, poor MRS Mew. Lil says, she said stop, he isn't gay when I shoved it in. Says, Mr. Novella Reservoir says, one dude in a house of girls lol. Mr. Mew Mew says, she enjoys being a Sam.
What should
says,
I do?
use tasty food selection chest, 15 min. Dark Siege says, I'm ending my bloodline with me. Says, you have acquired the once peaceful Ryfield's completion reward, S. Sir Katrin says, looks like someone need a little backhand. Mr. Mew Mew says, legit the only mail I have is my map. Novella Reservoir says, I need a saw. Apple BTM Jeans says, what's a sh? Apple BTM Jeans says, saw asterisk. Novella Reservoir says, stay at home hubby. Sir Katrin says, someone name. Mr. says, killed wasp.
Looks like it's your first time using a waypoint. If you place your hand on a waypoint, the schema will be activated, and the stone will
Datrius B. Tang says, raising kids is like babysitting small dwarven drunk gnomes that are angry they are small and you aren't, so they torture you every waking second. Novella Reservoir says, cause I'm not staying home. Says, you have acquired appendix play button. Mr. Mew Mew says, if I can pay the bills, let her do her nails and shop when she wants and take care of the kiddos, it's a W.
You can instantly travel to that location.
Mr. Mew Mew says, I'll never pay someone to raise my kids lol. Markuzix92 says, salt. AXU says, W. Dark Siege says, nah, I rather have fun with multiple. Novella Reservoir says, meh, I'll just do it all for myself and stay single. Mr. Mew Mew says, to be fair, not everyone is meant. Mr. Mew Mew says, so that's 100% okay.
This was once the most prosperous granary in Laslan, but after
Apple
the curse of
BTM
rain
Jean
came,
says,
it became
someone should
infested
have
with
told my
strangely
dad
large
that.
pests.
Paraver says, has anyone intentionally farmed the Mr. Mew Mew says, damn son. Novella Reservoir says, lol apple.
Magic only made things worse.
Mr. Mew Mew says, my dad left when I was 3, he taught me how not to be loved foul. Beatupkey says, I'll beard. Mr. Mew Mew says, have a house before I'm 30, so I mean I'm not losing. Markuzix92 says, I know one person who got amateur. Pinnacle Pernice says, I got the rock one. Beatupkey says, I'm proud of you son. Mr. Mew Mew. Starcade says, I'll be your masculine dummy mommy figure. Oh, Pin says, you can use dash morph soon. Mr. Mew Mew says, my wife said I can bring a girl home long as she can cook. Paraverse. Mr. Mew Mew says, I'm only kidding XD. Z2K6N says, Z2K6N's party swirl burn. Apple BT. Mr. Mew Mew says, it suggests farming at night for food mats. Says, quality active skill growth. Mr. Mew Mew says, better chances and some don't drop in less rain or night. Beatupkey says, make out with the barrel of a shotgun. Mr. Mew Mew says, Z2K6N says, Z2K6N's party sorrow burn. Apple BTM Jeans says, dang it, Gisty says, Mr. Mew Mew says, 15k people and more rounds than PPL in this town, I'm sure lol. Datrius B. Tangen says, they are clever though and have learned how to emit sound frequencies at us that evoke emotions like empathy and sympathy and drive an instinctual primal behavior in us, and we feed and protect them. Necrotic Detox says, I'm happy your mom didn't swallow you cause you're my best guildmate anyways. We've been a guild since October 1st and we're looking for a new tanks, DPS and healers looking to get into the T2 grind and achieve that Archboss warranty. Message or mail R4 at or me and let's get it done. Fershirl says, what happened with Dimensional Dungeons? Set Novella Reservoir set Mr. Mew Mew says, season is over for now I think. Says, quality active skill growth. Precision says, new season T2. Fershirl says, quality active skill growth book X1 has been consumed in inventory. Novella Reservoir says, Overlord FTW. Says, quality active skill growth book X2 has been consumed in inventory. Call says, I sell my wife's feet photos. BWD says, how much? Precision says, low. Crybabird says, Como Callas. Crybabird says, asterisk asterisk asterisk. Callas says, Jaja Jaja. Says, quality active skill growth book X1 has been consumed in inventory. Says, quality active skill growth book X1 has been consumed in inventory. Novella Reservoir says, quality active skill growth book X1 has been consumed in says, quality active skill growth book X1 has been consumed in inventory. Turban Truth says, Odin Iger wished to know when I was on. Call says, yeah they have pink feets. Says, quality active skill growth book X2 has been consumed in inventory. Call says, she have asterisk. Novella Reservoir says, what that means. Says, quality passive skill growth book X. Iorix says, proof. Says, quality passive skill growth book X. Precision says, Pinks up says, quality passive skill. Waddy Watson says, Waddy Watson's party Siloids Abyss. Novella Reservoir says, asterisk feed asterisk says, quality passive skill growth book X2 has been consumed in inventory. Says, quality passive Mr. Mew Mew says, oh lordy. Patrick GM says, Patrick GM's party Siloids page 6 have spot. Says, the notification enabled, peace, wolf hunting contest schedule has begun. Yoldov says, if my weapos levels are 19 high. Krybabird says, Personas de habla hispana están invitados a nu tormenta /nivel 25 /hmo /pve /pvp /boss de gremio /piedras de gracia /piedra protectora /asetio el castillo /buscando jugadores activos /. Says, killed wasp. Says, Journal of a Laslan Farmer 5-page collected.
Welcome to Mandrake Farmstead, where we grow 'em with love from seed to harvest. If it's fresh mandrakes you need, you've come to the right farm. Oh my. I've just run out of roots. How about
My says, are we singing? The Bok Choy says, meowsers.
in exchange, you can have everything for free. Then try harvesting the roots from the mandrakes planted out in the field. Oh, by the way, mandrakes will turn violent when you try to harvest their roots, so be extra careful.
Gisty says, my concert, my concert, my concert. My says, it's time. My says, ladies and gentlemen. Ivyrmer says, asterisk grabs popcorn. My says, Stonegard cast. Says, Laslan Monster Lore, Volume. My says, I'm just bored. My says, come sing with me you. Indumi says, did someone said singing? Aries Angleby says, map-Sorodoma Island Lava Cave LFG burn. Mr. Mew Mew says, we're in Stonegard and LT, 3. Says, killed large stone crab. Says, killed hermit lobster. Says, killed large stone crab. My says, come sing with me you. Cloud9 says, Cloud9's party crypt. Says, killed hermit lobster. Says, killed mega lobster. Killed large stone crab. Says, killed crustacean. Says, killed hermit lobster. Says, killed hermit lobster. Says, killed hermit lobster. My says, killed large stone crab. Jalen says, not again. Kilu says, killed mega lobster. BTM Jean says, meow. Kilua says, do Nickelback please.
While you search for treasures hidden in ships wrecked by storms and chests that have been drifting, you will encounter the masters of the coastline. From a distance, they look like
Sosa Baby says, world about to go down 3 days after update lol.
You anticipated.
Eggroll 1 per order says, if you're not sitting under the bridge at Lanterns. Burnsie Rennery says, anyone for LVL 6 Sylph?
What brings you here? Huh? These are the ingredients needed to make rancid powder. Martinet must have sent you. But how did you know about these ingredients? Oliver, that clever boy. How did he figure this out already? He's quite bright. Herbalists have to go to perilous places to acquire ingredients. But Oliver can't even stand the sight of a mere ant.
Drag says, LFG Abyss Farm.
Well, I'll make the rancid powder.
John Aldinho says, LFG Open World.
For you to come all the way out here. But look at me, rambling on. Here's your rancid powder. Planning to go straight back to Martinet? In that case, why don't you try opening your map and teleporting to Castleton?
Says, you have acquired the Herbalist's Explanation Completion Reward, S.
The herbalist, Wilson. He always entrusted the apothecary to his apprentice and collected herbs alone. He had to venture to all sorts of dangerous areas to get medicinal herbs. But
my says, come sing with my -Stone Eggard Castle.
Sight of an ant.
Waddy Watson says, Waddy Watson's Party Abyss. X Unholy Noomsix says, come sail away with me. Says, you have entered a safe zone.
Is there someone out there? Can anyone help me?
Muk2Week says, a gathering of angels.
What should I do?
Take a gander before you head off on your adventure. I'm sure you'll find something you need.
Reuel says, GF.
That was close. I can't believe the ghastly tales were true.
Tipsy Devil says, GF.
Looking for a sundries crafter? You've come to the... Welcome, fine customer!
Agrace says, Gravity Recruiting / Seekers and Amp, Crusader / Hardcore PvP / Boon, Rift, Wargames, Nighttime, Conflict / Shoot Me ADM / Apply at Discord.gg / Gravity TNL.
Luck is right around the corner.
It is really important. Take your time browsing.
Take care now.
Do you have something you want to craft? Do you need help?
Ryujin says, oh no. Reuel says, GF. Tipsy Devil says, GF. Ryujin says, GF. Ryujin says, Saya.
Did you bring the ingredient? You're back so soon.
Says, you have unread mail.
Rancid powder? How are you feeling? Have you gotten any worse? I'm glad you're all right. The rancid powder you brought is high quality. I'll make the mana calming potion for you right away.
X Sorengalx says, LFG. My says, come sing with my Stonegard Castle. Says, pins
All right,
cannot be
here you
created in
are.
the current
Why
space.
don't you try it and see how it works?
Scripts, Seed Fian says, where ye.
How are you?
Chocolate Branco says, Calma Chocolate Amargo.
Just as I thought. It's much more effective. I tried to improve the efficacy.
Seed Fian says, the castle is actually big, actually can't find you. Mr. Mew Mew says, middle of Stonegard
I
CX.
need to bring this to my sister right away. But as you know, I'm in no position to be wandering around outside. Thank you. This is the same calming potion that I made you. Please, bring this to Mina at Windhill Shores.
Indumi says, everyone dance bring her ass.
Yes, Zarath, the leader of Laslin's Archeum unit. He's one of the Khazar's top commanders. He wants the power of my sister's star fragment and will stop at nothing to get it. You see, if the power is strong enough, the mana will go into a frenzy. The calming potion is controlling your power for now, but you can't hide from Xarath forever. Please be careful.
Darapox says, annoying AF.
The effect of the mana calming potion that Martinet made was incredible. Soon after you drank the potion, you could feel your magic begin to settle down. Martinet, who had been researching a way to relieve her older sister Adriana's pain for so long, finally succeeded in creating a potion more effective than her other attempts.
I help you? Seeing that you brought the calming potion, I'm pretty sure that Martine must have sent you. If she sent this out of the blue in such a hurry, then things probably worked out well for her. Sorry, but Adriana isn't exactly here right now.
The news from Mina was unexpected. Zeroth's spies were closing in on Adriana's hideout, forcing her to flee. Martine's potion was still not effective enough to control her mana completely, so she set out to find a way to quell her frenzied mana on her own.
Unfortunately, we're a bit late. That one must have taken Adriana away!
You have a star fragment just like that girl. I won't be going home empty-handed after all. You dare interfere with our plans? I'll kill you! I'll take your star fragment, even if I have to pry it from your corpse! You won't be able to escape, Lord Khazar.
Hand over the star fragment!
I can't lose to some kid.
I can't forget that horrible nightmare I had. So many people in despair, all of them writhing in pain. With time, my memories became clearer. It's agonizing, but I just can't give up. At the very least, for Martine's sake.
I felt someone's presence in my sleep. I thought it was just Mina at first, but then I could tell from the heavy footsteps that the intruder was someone I didn't know. I quickly hid myself and watched the intruder pass by. The pattern engraved on their sword meant that they were part of the Archeum Legion. Just why are the Archeum looking for me again? I can't allow that tragedy to be repeated. It's probably time for me to leave. At the very least, Martine will be safe.
The Archeum Legion attacked the lighthouse where Adriana had been hiding, seeking the power of a star fragment. Only after defeating them did you discover her research papers and a diary she had left behind. There, she had clearly recorded the difficult times she had been through.
Just who was Janice Carter anyway? She recognized my power immediately, and knew that as long as I possessed it, I would be targeted by Arceum for the rest of my life.
She ended up telling me that the only way to truly be free from the Arceum was to leave as soon as possible and find some way to gain control over my power. You found a document which contained details about Janice Carter, someone Adriana had met. Janice, recognizing the strength of the star fragment that Adriana had, advised her that the only way to be free from the Arceum was to leave as soon as possible. Arceum forces captured Martinet, the younger of two twin sisters. By keeping her hostage, they forced the shaman Adriana, who wielded the power of a star fragment, to call forth the rains. As the ritual began, rain cascaded from the sky, accompanied by crashes of thunder. But the Arceum forces had altered the ritual. Their tampering caused a cursed rain to fall on Laslan. Wherever the rain fell, creatures transformed into violent monsters that attacked people and devastated the farmland. Adriana was shocked to witness what she had done. When the Arceum forces turned on the sisters, meaning to kill them now that they had served their purpose. The awe-inspiring power of the star fragment that lay dormant within Adriana flooded out, and their enemies were annihilated in an instant. In the aftermath, Adriana was beset by unspeakable disfigurations, swallowed by guilt over her role in causing the cursed rain.
Need something? Oh, do you need something? I can guarantee this potion's Take care!
That was close. I can't believe the ghastly tales were true. That was close. I can't believe the ghastly tales were true.
Adventurer, because of you, I was able to hear about my sister before it was too late. Thank you. Now that her hiding place has been exposed, Zeroth's men will find this clinic sooner or later, putting the villagers in great danger. So I also decided to leave before it's too late. I wish I could have created a true cure for you. I'm sorry. My calming potion won't be enough to fully control your mana. It's too powerful, but it'll keep it from raging out of control for the time being. I'll focus on developing a proper, long-term treatment. When we meet again, I'll be able to cure you completely. Until then, please take care of yourself and be safe out there. Don't forget that Zaroth and the Archeum Legion could be after you.
In the past, when Archeum had taken Martinet hostage, Adriana had...
Is there someone out there? Can anyone help me? Can anyone help me? There isn't that much time left. Oh, what should I do? There's something that I desperately need, but no one will even listen to me. Couldn't you find it in your heart to help me out, adventurer? Have you ever heard of this monster known as Iskale the Greyfanged? He was this dreadful wolf that possessed terrible malvescence. Back in my younger days, I almost ended up getting killed by Iskale. The only reason I'm alive to speak to you about this today is that Henry, the Lord's son, came to rescue me and the other children. He heroically sacrificed his own life to defeat Iskale. Whenever I get the chance, I try to visit Henry's grave in Castleton Abbey to leave some offerings. Last time, I made some gloves for him using the hide of a rabbit that I caught. The anniversary of Henry's death is coming soon, so I'd like to prepare a special gift for his grave. I saw a beautifully crafted keepsake at an old hunter's house once. He said he got it from participating in the wolf hunting contest that is held in Henry's memory. I wish I could get one of those keepsakes and bring it to Henry's grave, but I'm still too young to participate in the contest. You don't mind? You'll really get one of those keepsakes for me? If that's the case, then No, never mind. Actually, it would be nice if I could have 2 of these keepsakes. Do you think it'd be possible to get 2? Thank you so much, adventurer! The contest is hosted at the Lord's residence in Castleton. Go there and ask how you can participate.
Brother, this way! Come over here for a second!
Revolupius. Many have died because of this evil man.
How long is this ugly statue going to remain here? This guy's been dead for ages.
Have you tried using the storage? It's very convenient. That's great. You look more composed than last time, so I guess it went well. Anyway, I have something to tell you. Do you know how to transfer upgrade levels? I thought as much. If you want to prepare yourself properly against all sorts of Archeum spies, you need to know what transferring entails. Brother, let me tell you something I learned from one of my other customers. When you get a shiny new high-grade weapon, you can transfer power from a rusty old weapon to strengthen it. When you perform a transfer, the older equipment's upgrade level is completely moved to the new equipment. It's much more efficient than upgrading new gear from scratch. So, brother, remember to upgrade every piece of equipment as much as you can. Got that, brother? Transferring power means you never have to throw away a piece of equipment. So feel free to upgrade everything as much as you'd like. It's easy. Brother, you're here. See you again soon. Anything you don't absolutely need while hunting, leave it here with me.
Do you happen to earn guild coins, build your guild reputation through activities?
So many things to do. Making arrangements for the contest, checking up on the farm. I know that you've come a long way, but our situation is pretty bad. We might even have to shut down the contest at this rate. We must lure the wolves to proceed with the contest, but the bait we've been using just isn't working. Lord Hobbs cherishes this contest. He hasn't missed a single one. You have no idea how much trouble I'll be in if this year's event falls flat. Oh, wait. If you're here for the contest, can you please help me? I need a wolf hunter keepsake, but that's... no, never mind. First, you need to help me procure the ingredients needed for the bait, okay? Please defeat the Crackle in the wrecks on Wind Hill shores. They're tricky to find, but the wolves love eating them. Also, investigate any chests that are left in the wrecks. They often contain fishing bait, which is quite effective as well. Please remember, Crackle are difficult prey to hunt, so you should equip at least uncommon level armor. Why don't you pay a visit to armor crafter Rachel? I've already dropped a word with her.
Dave, the Lord's aide, was concerned that the bait he was using for the wolf hunting contest wasn't effective enough. He decided to solve this problem by developing a new kind. To get a keepsake for Soyuri, you must first gather the ingredients for this new bait from Wind Hill shores.